Hello Taurus, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. So this is for Taurus for the month of April 2021 and it is for those of you who are Taurians who are out there. If this is your sign for your sun, or if this is your sun, moon, rising and or Venus sign. So I do encourage checking out your other signs. So if you don't know what your other signs are, just check out in the description box below. There is a link to a website that has a free calculator on it, and you can have a gaze on there and check out what your other signs are. So and that will give you, and I suggest that, I do encourage that because it just helps to give a little bit more of an overview of what is going on for you, Taurus. So and sometimes, because these may, if this doesn't resonate with you, it may or it may not. So that's but even if it does resonate with you, I do encourage checking out some of your other signs, depending on what, obviously depending on how you're feeling and what is going on for you. So I predominantly follow my sun sign, which is Gemini. But at times I will follow my, I will check out my other ones, sorry. So the energy has kind of gotten slowing down. So you may be in a little bit slow-mo, or things might be a little bit slow-mo for you in April for you, Taurus. So we'll just see what's going on. Oh, there is something going on here. So first up, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is, maybe there's a turn of events with financially wise for you that's coming up. In the sense that you, on the physical level here, setting yourself free. This is the Freedom card or Resurrection card. So there's something that's, there's something coming up or something coming out that is like, that has been set free. And it may be like, it could be money, and it could be money coming to you that that helps set you free. And it may be that there is money coming to you, or some sort of fortune in some way that's kind of, money. I'm just keep saying money, but something's turning around anyway, which on a physical level here, because this mind, body, spirit, soul energy is like and it kind of gives you another outlook on things, okay, and how you're going to get around doing things. So it could be like, it could be that you win the lottery, or somebody wins the lottery in your family, or it could be that maybe somebody inherits something and you get a piece of it, a bit of it or something like that. Not quite sure. It could be that you're getting you have a new job that brings in more money. But whatever it is that's going on is like, there's something about freedom, because I'm hearing the Judgment card. It's like, this is about freeing yourself. Some of you is about freeing yourself from, judging yourself, and or somebody else may be judging you, and somebody may have apologized to you, or you might have apologized to somebody, which has set you free in a way. But I feel like there is something else that you may be like cussing yourself or cursing yourself. For some of you, it's like, gosh, I should have done this, I should have done that, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, this is about, setting yourself free from that and not, and stop doing that. But something happens where I feel like there's like a turn of events, that is, that happens, that shows up, and it's like, oh, and it kind of literally, in a way, physically sets you free. That's what I keep getting from there. There is other stuff that goes with that explanation, but that's all that's coming out to me. So, and then we have here the Five of Swords, Taurus. So this is talking about there may be on a spiritual level some sort of battle with communication, with communicating with somebody. It could be someone in spirit or something in spirit. It could be just a battle, of wills as well, a battle of will. And a battle of thoughts, a battle of communication. So there's a bit of, like, your will is quite strong, Taurus. So I'm just wondering if some of you's like, you are like, look, you're not going to give up with something. And on a soul level, there may have been some disappointment in the past. that has that you may be thinking of, or that may be coming up, that may come up for you in the sense that, or that you're reminded of, on a soul level, though they're talking about here. But yeah, just see what's going on. There's definitely something going on, a battle of the minds or the will there going on. But I'm hearing like you may be, sometimes, because I'm not sure whether you're the defeater or you're the defeated. Okay. So either way, it may be that you are just having to accept what has happened, and so you can move on. For some of you is what it is. So it may have something to do around financial stuff. It could be a business. It could be, not necessarily now, but it could be something that happened in the past that's kind of like been affecting you in some way or form. It may be your mindset around money or finances. It could be, maybe there was something financially outlaid, and it's like now it's like in a way it's come to an end, or it's coming to an end. For some of you, it's not going to be that. For some of you, I feel it's like something has recently, or is, may happen, and it's shifting. Okay, something is shifting anyway. But whatever it is, it's like there's some sort of, it's setting you free, and it's like hallelujah, basically. So there's kind of like, and so there's that end of that, it brings it lessens the stress for you. It was a bit disappointing, but even that on a soul level, it's like that disappointment is, because I'm just seeing is like moving. It's like it's okay, where are they going with that? Because I'm just looking at this. It's moving on. It's like not letting that disappointment restrict you, okay? And there. So maybe there is, even though there's this, this is the Wheel of Fortune there's something turning around and it sets you free. But for some of you, it may not be as much as what you would like, but it's something, and it may be disappointing you. It may disappoint you. However, I'm just feeling like the other side of that is like they're setting you free, and from that disappointment there, from that mental, emotional stuff, that on a spiritual level, but also on a soul level, there's a cycle that's been broken. So it's like that one there is, some of you may recognize or see that as like or release that in a way that that cycle is completed. So this one here is like allowing yourself to, and it will also help, restrict you from doing, play a good part in, lessening the restrictions that you've placed upon yourself. That's where they're going, which means you're going to have to and this is, but on saying that, this is about you getting out of your head, which is interesting that it's come here. So in a way, it's not, really the restriction. What I'm hearing for some of you is that has stopped you. The money has not necessarily stopped you. It's in your mind that has stopped you from, moving or doing things, or creating this, finding this happiness here, which is in this card here. So it's kind of like, wow, so it's like where they're going, that I'm feeling and I'm hearing, it's like money isn't everything that will get you happiness. Okay, so it's like, I think some of you will get that. It certainly does help on saying that, but maybe this, like I say, this isn't just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. Okay, and it may be that you're seeing this in somebody else. Okay, so with this one here, so there becomes another decision that you've got to make, okay, for you. Then, there's like, you've got the blindfold on. It's like you're not, some of you maybe, in a way, it's taking the next step. So in the background, there is land behind you. So there's some sort of grounding, familiarity. Oh, that dog's down there making all sorts of noises. And then but there is something about a decision that's being made. But it's like don't let your mind overrun you with that, because in here on the spiritual level is the Eight of Wands here, and which is the Now card for me, and it's like this is about movement, getting moving with something. So you might have an idea that's popped in, And it may be that you are like looking at this, you know, like being self-restricted. It may be just your minds and your thoughts and thinking that you can't go and do it, but or shift on. But there is something here as well that's on the soul level that is like there's something new coming up, and you can feel it. Probably a lot of you can feel it. I just hear like even with that, you know, like this is like there's been a change of circumstances. And there is something about moving again because there's something new here. Something may already be working, but there's a new opportunity that's coming up. So, but just with this wands here, I'm just wondering if you should, you know, it would be a good idea to at least look at that, look at and what I'm hearing, and or not so much wait for too much longer, but it's like just go with the flow and don't try and make it happen is what I'm hearing. But it's like, but looking at what else, at other possibilities as well, what I'm hearing with this. But it's definitely, I feel like you're feeling, a lot of you, it's like it's spiritually that it's like taking action now or making something happen now will be prosperous in the future, okay? So on a soul level, like your energy is lifting again, or the energy is moving along that way. And I do feel whatever it is, it'll be beneficial. It may be that for this on a soul level, like you may be contemplating, or you may be getting the feeling, maybe I do this part-time and I do that part-time, and or I just continue working full-time until this is more, until it's more feasible for me to like move into the next stage of that and building it. But whatever it is, it's like I'm hearing, you know, what this one here is happiness here. This Six of Cups here that's like moved through this funny little, you know, glitch there. But it's like you're moving through that now, and like there's more happiness. The Knight of Swords comes through here with, you know, with something coming through. He moves quite quickly with some sort of communication, or maybe you suddenly quickly make your mind up, and it's like when you make your mind up, like shit just happens. And it happens quite quickly, and maybe that's what you're anticipating, but it's like moving. But it's like literally when we make our minds up, and we're communicating what we want and what we need, you know, stuff happens, and we can, you know, things start to open up, or doors start to open up. But then we have here the Six of Pentacles there, where it creates a little bit more balance, and so your energy was like everything starts to balance out a little bit more. And maybe you're able to find yourself in a space where you're able to give and rather than receive, and or vice versa, and maybe you be the other way around. But not only that, it may be just balancing things out is what I'm hearing there. And it's like your energy, not just the financial side of things, but also energy. You may be able to put more energy into this, and as well as that. And maybe by balancing the energy out with, you know, family stuff, business stuff, work stuff, and all that sort of thing. But whatever it is, on the Knight of Pentacles here has stepped up here. And he is just letting you know that I feel like there is success there. Just letting you know that things are moving, and there is something in the pipeline. It may not necessarily be, you know, fast movement, but the things are moving on the financial, but also energetically as well. Now there was a moth there before. Now I've just got to straighten myself up because there was, where they're going. So there's some sort of energy. This energy is moving along. They're ticking along. So it's like, I don't feel like there is, there's a little bit of ho-humness, but I feel like this is just playing it wise. See what's happening here. Oh, well, there's all those. I would take those. So yeah, here we have the Knight of Wands. So there, just for this one here, things, you know, can move quite quickly. It depends on whether you are wanting to, like, you know, it depends on where your mindset is, okay, is what I'm hearing here for this first row. And then we're hearing the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely some new energy, some new ideas that are coming up, new steps that are being made or being taken. So the Knight of Wands is here in a way to back that up. in your mind. It's like maybe you're wanting to get going with something, an idea, but it's like in your mind, it's like you're rushing it, but on the physically here, things are maybe, you maybe need to take one step at a time. So, but this idea that comes, whatever it is that you in your mind that you're going, it's like taking one step at a time and taking action with it. The 5 of Wands, comes up on a spiritual level. So here it may be that there may be a little bit of frustration, in those steps. So just like, I'm feeling just like playing it, not getting too frustrated about it or defensive about it. It's just like, I'm hearing like this, seeing this, like you just hold space for a bit, hold on for a bit. And then because at the end of the day, like the 3 of Pentacles on the soul level is saying, you know what, there is something happening in the background. Okay, so don't freak the frack out. But then we have the Lovers here. So I feel the Lovers is not necessarily like there's a new lover that's coming in. But I do feel like for some of you, this is building a relationship with yourself on a love-based level. Being kind to yourself through this process. But also for some of you, with all this, depending on how this is rolling out for you, whether this is a business or something to do with a partner or relationship in some way or form. This could be, a new lover. This could be the battle that was within you about money and finance and how that, works for you. And it could be, for some of you, like I say, a business or work related or relationship business or work related. Something's going on in there. But the Lovers is there. So some of you, there may be a new lover that's coming in. It could be that for some of you with this bit of fire going on in here, that may be that there may be in your relationship, maybe a little bit of unbalanced energy in there. So it may be that you two find a new love within each other, within the relationship, so that you're working on it. Some of yous maybe even like just working out, moving out of one and moving into another one. So depending on how this works for you, it may be, this has been an all around, but like for some of you with finances in that sense is, if you're moving away from a relationship, but the Lovers is there. But I do feel like it brings an energy too of just being, just having that love energy there. Okay, where are they going with that? I'm going to carry on there because there's something I feel like I need to continue. So the Lovers has come up with that one. We'll just see what for you. But I feel like this is like more, this has got something to do with, the self-restriction as well as the happiness. I'm saying that there's a few things going on there, but we'll see. We'll just see what's happening. It's coming up. What have we got here for Taurus? Yeah, the 9 of Swords. Something maybe coming up where you might be going in your head again. About that for some of yous. The 9 of Swords, it's usually nightmares, and that's so unfounded thoughts or nightmares and that sort of thing. So, but there's something coming to an end with that, and on saying that, because it's the 9, and it's like I feel like you start to sort it out. So on a physical level, it's like, yeah, I'm on top of it. I've got that sorted. And there may be something going on in your mind with about lovers or loving yourself, loving someone else or whatever it is. And then we have the 4 of Cups here with just sitting and being in your own space. But maybe you have been looking at that and not really noticing about the gift that's the gift that's there within you or around you. Gosh. But I feel like this is about just taking some time on your own as well with the 4 of Cups, and listening to like meditation and listening to your intuition for guidance. The 6 of Cups, once again here, I think that was the 6th year, that one there, it brings happiness again. So it's like you figure something out. within yourself, like intuitively, but also this relationship so that you have with yourself, and not only yourself but with others as well. And then the Nine of Wands is like, yep, there's moving with this, taking action. And then the Page of Wands is like something new, a new energy as well. So there may be like your energy lifts in with all that, and you're able to like, you know, end something, complete something, as well as like move into something new. Okay, wow. But it's about taking action. There is definitely something new going on with yous in there, but anyway, I'm going to leave that there, and hopefully that helps you with what you know might be going on with you already, or what's coming up in the future as you go through the month. Okay, anyway, so we're going to leave that with you now, with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement and adventure, also and prosperity and abundance. Okay, bye for now.